Alright guys, hello, this is Paraleo and I always wanted to post something from the Anno campaign. We will start just before the ambush of the pirates though. And I will only post the diplomatic set of quests, okay? I don't want to post the whole thing, to be honest. But I did want to have a piece of the campaign here, right? It's actually good because it's mending with my playthrough also. I already have a more advanced save which I will continue later, so that's why in this playthrough I will not handle my down. I will just focus on the tasks at hand. Alright.
The dread forest stirs.
I wonder if she'll take the bait.
If she believes Emperor Calidus is here, she may think to kill him.
Oh, Mithras!
Your new Emperor sent you here to die, didn't he? Because I know he's not here. You're in this alone, like me. Man, woman, I won't have no Romans here. Can't have you draining our fens and murdering our children again.
Done.
Yeah, and no music. I only like a few songs from this soundtrack. I usually do like the Anno
One of
soundtracks.
our troops is under attack. A tactical decision.
Small cavalry charge. Let's break these guys.
A structure is under attack. We serve.
Yeah, hundreds of hours in total war. I mean, cavalry charges are just... yeah, they break a bit too soon in my opinion. There are problems with embarking on the ships. The army needs to be touched up in future patches, but well, let's send these guys home. I don't need to
Marcia
keep them
Titania.
out.
You commanded these men.
You know my husband is in no state to fight. We would have all been killed.
You did very well for someone with no experience. I fear this may only be the beginning. Heard your husband was sick again, so it's got to be you. Come see me as soon as you can.
We will not suffer in silence. We shall sing our songs loud and clear ere we disappear.
No, I wanna take them later, so leave them here.
Upstanding conduct.
Leave them here.
Sagittari!
We've got one shot.
Let's wait for him to stop
A new
talking.
unit has been recruited.
Alright, usually when I'm not using units I send them to camp out.
Pebble for your thoughts.
And as I said, I already have an advanced save that I will continue, so I will not handle management in this game, right, in this run too much. But the reason that I had such a big army was for research purposes over here, right? I wanted to unlock this, that's why I had so many troops made. Because for the diplomatic side you just need one troop basically the whole game. Alright, not not more. Right, and you can also, if you actually decide to go the diplomatic way, you can still sink 10 ships and you will be able to get your ending anyway. All right. They seem to be impressed when you harass them. But also there is a contradiction in the diplomatic way. You get a -10 also for harassing them. So you get +24 harassing them as a positive, and a -10 in the diplomatic discussion for harassing them. Makes some sense, but not much, you know. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about things.
Simple serves best.
Yeah, go home, buddy. Go home.
What could you possibly require?
Let me just prepare a bit, because I know what's what. Oh yeah, I will remind you. Now, let's see what this guy has to say.
On one of the isles stands an old forest. That place is disturbed. The Grove of Venunos. The forest is a meeting place for dissidents. Sickle-wielding nutjobs.
You mean druids? I thought those practices were banned.
Whether in leafy groves or in their own heads, the stubborn of Albion will never cease with the old ways. Still, if you ever felled that forest, you'd be doing us all a favor. And perhaps yourself too. That land has a lot of mining potential, according to surveys we conducted during Emperor Servius's time.
Mining?
Up to you and your guardian to decide. I don't care, so long as you don't imperil the peace.
Okay, so as I said, I will not do any management in this one. So let's just empty the flagship.
We advance.
Yeah, if you want to know more about the mod, check out mod EO or my previous vid.
Time flies.
I talked a
As do we.
bit too much about it in that mod. I kind of like it. In fact, you know what? You don't need to be on a control key. Let's move this one on too. Okay. Right, now you go to this island.
We advance.
Let's see what this is
That
about.
ambush bears Voada's handwriting.
Mule's teeth.
I hate to involve you in this, Titania, but you stand in the line of slaughter. If we allow the Skaha to grow strong...
No,
Skaha.
that's all right. I don't mean to sit around and wait for someone to kill me. If war's coming, I'd rather know.
Or maybe it doesn't have to be war. You could just sit tight and hope.
The stronger your cities, the stronger your armies.
We found the last of Voada's outposts.
The stronger your cities, the stronger your armies.
Okay, the guy forgot he said that. It's alright,
The
buddy.
Emperor wishes for Titanius to push the boundaries of the Limes even further. If Voada is on the move, you should talk to Atha. Old Lucius's pick for governor. One that didn't work out too well.
So, if you wish to settle another island...
He could do so, and I would advise him to do so. In return, the Emperor expects Albion taxes. Long overdue. Now we have Pax. Rome expects a return on conquest.
Yeah, so about these dialogues, one thing really annoys me. When a guy keeps talking and he has multiple lines, why the hell are you hiding
Sometimes I think,
his portrait?
if I was a man, things wouldn't be so bloody complicated. I'd just be the governor.
Like in this case,
They let
see?
me get away with it.
She has more lines after this. Why do you hide the
Always
portrait?
getting away with things. Lucius with his lies, Calidus with storming the Senate. It must be nice, never having to explain yourself.
You speak of powerful men. The exception, not the rule. Slaves are not expected to explain themselves. They are beaten.
Let me check if the mic works. Okay, it works. And I'm sorry about the essays. I know why that is happening. Yeah.
Instead of insects, it's the honk of the swan at night. Albion disturbs my circadian rhythms.
Yeah. It's a pun because of the cicad or cicadas. Right. So this will be free right now. This will be, come on. Yeah, you can move it anyway, you can build it wherever you want.
We stand, waiting.
This must be the isle with the grove of Venunos the Procurata mentioned. Spooky.
Yeah, we need some piggies later.
If I plan to mine here, I'll need to build a little mining community. There you are, Ben. How have you been getting on? Still at odds with your new vocation?
Oh, the carpenter's splinters. Though I find beauty in the unconscious movement of one's hands as they work.
Careful now, or someone might think you're having fun.
Yeah, small setup. Yeah, there is a problem. I hope they fix it. So if you copy multiple buildings, yeah, which are oriented in one way, you cannot adjust them to the other way, like diagonal in this case. See, doesn't let me adjust them. It's a small bug. Yeah, sure. Cat sleep is my main. No. Usually I don't provide resources, I rather give money because you may have quests which require resources. That's a green one, I remember I got it the last time also. Alright, you got here. Okay, and now the problem. The problem is the game proeminently moves the military quest in front all the time. So some players might just have missed the diplomatic way out because of this only, you know? And repeatedly, even if you start completing diplomacy tasks, this one will still stay in front, on top of the list, you know? And it's a bit annoying, right? Now, this is an optional quest, but we are going to do it also. But this is the diplomatic way. You have like 3 quests in this chain of events, right? Let's talk to... In fact, you know what? Let's wait until that thing completes so we don't have overlapping conversations and stuff like that. Okay. We're not getting...
Time flies, as do we.
Okay, I do remember we need some pigs. Let me see if we have enough construction materials over here. We can always buy, but we can't really wait for those. Let's...
Waiting for your decree.
This one only has 2 slots because I gave it sales rows to have a bigger low speed, you know, a bigger minimum speed, I meant to say. So get some piggies. Piggies, do we have piggies? Oh my god, we don't have piggies here. Oh, alright then, let's get the horseman with us.
You've carved out a legend.
Yeah, I'm actually already not allied because you need
Lay
something
the
from...
tip of an axe to those trees and Voada will be swinging her own at your neck. If you want to do the right thing, build a phantom. Encourage all peoples of these lands to bring life back to the grove.
Through the waves.
I could build up the sacred site, but that might attract druids. Wish I could be sure they don't eat people.
Don't even think about letting the damn druids back in. Give the Celts an inch, and they'll take a Roman mile. No. Get the timbermen in and
Oh
fill
my
that
god, I
rolling
need
place.
this. Okay.
They'll want a comforting hearth too, to get over the horror.
Let's
I'll
try
need
to buy.
woodcutters and bardic hearts if I want to get mining.
Fire has started in your city.
Okay. Now you can buy as much as you want though. Yeah, the passive trade is quite fast in this game. And I like it, to be honest. It used to be slower in older games. Or tied to progression and stuff. Oh yeah, maybe that is it. I have a lot of tier 3 population. Maybe that's affecting a bit the trade. Let's get those piggies. This guy doesn't have any tiles.
I wish to speak with you on a private matter.
Okay. Let's get the
Very
pigs
good.
first.
What is it?
In fact, you know what? Let's put the knights. Here. Be careful not to drop them in the water, as they will drown. You'll lose the unit without any confirmation. Let's stop a bit. Even though it's okay to leave this going, because we will have to pay a lot of money to different people. So maybe I shouldn't pause. Okay, let's get some tiles, some piggies. I have here some piggies. Right, and let's go.
Time flies, as do we.
Alright, now until she navigates here, let's talk with this
Since we came
mister.
to the shores, I have done you a disservice. Grumbled, griped. I stole your wine. Instead of flogging me, you encouraged me to learn a new skill. And I took offense. But I was wrong. The distraction opened my eyes to a different world.
I'm glad to hear it. Seriously, we may be here some time yet.
That does not terrify me. Not anymore. A tendency to assume the worst has served me in the past. But perhaps it is time I let go.
Yeah. Okay, let's ask. Everything I said, I will go through every dialogue possible, so let's do it.
Then, Balian, you've never told me much about your past. I mean, you must have had a family.
Why does my family interest you?
Well, I guess I'm being nosy. You don't have to answer.
Not many care to hear the story of a slave, especially the other slaves. But I was not always as I am now.
I bet he's
You
tied
were
to the Egypt
born free.
DLC.
Yes. I'd had a broad education and enjoyed many privileges before my family fell on hard times.
Did they sell you?
I sold myself, Ere. Seemed like a good idea at the time, saving the family name. If I had known I would be in the service of Lucius, I might have chosen differently.
Then, what did you really think of Lucius?
I am not in the habit of discussing former masters. Death does not cleave us from the duty of discretion.
Come on, Ben. You and I, we already share a terrible secret. What's one more?
Perhaps true, but one never knows who might overhear.
Ben, this is Albion. People here don't care about emperors. They can't even be bothered to remember their names. And Calidus, do you think he'd care? I think he's called Lucius every bad name under the sun.
I will admit to having harbored a distaste for Lucius's methods. Any cause would serve to discipline slaves in his presence. I myself lost an ear to a pool of hungry eels, but I fared better than most. He was especially vile to the women. Let us say his death did not cause much grief.
He does seem to have a wound over there, but he still has the ear. He's exaggerating. Man. I mean, not about Roman cruelty, that is well known.
I've often wondered about your name. What does it mean?
Nothing, Ere.
I'm sure it has. I promise I won't laugh.
If it has a meaning, it is unknown to me. I was so named by Emperor Lucius upon entering his service.
I should have asked before.
BB.
I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. What is your real name?
It is Bel Untar. But now I have uttered it, I ask you not to use it. I will not lend my only possession.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't ask it of you.
All right.
It was never the odd people, the odd customs of Albion. It was knowing that here I could never be free.
I'm not sure I understand. What about Albion makes you less free?
I am a slave, Ere. Any slave can only be freed by the master.
Oh, you wish to be free. Truly free.
More than anything, Ere. But trapped here, I cannot hope to win my freedom by dutifully serving Calidus.
Could you buy your liberty?
Such is my value. I have a price on my head so high, I fear the peculium of several lifetimes would not cover it.
Yeah, sure, let's free you. You don't seem to get anything out of this. It's just like a morality thing, but let's free him. Yeah, at the end I will spoil stuff for you if skip ahead if you don't wanna hear. At the end you get 3 choices. Fully equipped 5-sail ship. I don't like to say kinky rim, so I always try to say 5-sail ship or big ship, and fully equipped and free of maintenance, which is pretty powerful for that one. Or 100k coins, right? Or his freedom. These are the choices that you have. I wonder if you don't promise, will you have no? Will you have the choice? Let's see.
But I have trespassed upon your time long enough. I will return to my duties.
We will see. We play right up until the end. Okay. All right. Let's talk to Mr.
It has been 4 hours, Ere. How about a little exercise?
Another valiant comes to Kerthroyd. Seek you an audience with King Jorgwin.
I'm pretty sure it's tied to the Jorgensen family also, and it's mixed with Arthurian legends, obviously. But, yeah.
Hold, traveller. Why do you stand before my gates?
My name is Marcia Titania. I am...
A wandering fair maiden. Open the gates. You stand before Arthur Jorgwin, King of the Isles, appointed by destiny herself. My sworn swords and I seek adventure. We fear no challenger, be they noble or monstrous.
Very interesting work, I'm sure.
But tell me, wayward flower, what brings you here? Bear you a prophecy or quest?
Not exactly. I'm here because Emperor Calidus sent me here, and I could probably use your help.
Accompany me on my great hunt, then, and I shall be your humble servant. Pass thy judgment.
I do like that now the main character speaks. He didn't used to speak in older games. In 1800 at least, I don't remember it. People always spoke to you and you were doing stuff, but you never had a voice until now. I wonder if... yeah, but I still will change her portrait to something else after I finish. I would like to play, if I have to. No, you are not locked to a woman portrait if you finish the campaign, but the name is locked because it's a campaign game. As far as I could tell, you can't change the name after you go to Endless, but can pick any other portrait that you want. I think let's try it if I don't forget at the end. I think I never chose this, and I don't think he cares if you invoke Calidus. Alright, he's excited, and I finally learned how to say Skaha. It's not Skata, it's Skaha. And then so, okay, he must talk to Merdin. And okay, High Tower. It would have been nice to see that High Tower in the game. No? The magical tower.
I cannot heed your wish, far-travelled Melusine. Voada and I are not yet destined to meet
Melusine?
upon the field.
What could you possibly require?
No surprise. Jaina's faced Jorgwin is again ducking his pledge to Rome.
I could not help but overhear. Manx's information matches recent discrepancies on the tablets. Someone is intercepting our
Yeah, this is
income.
tied to the secure the limes.
I have found these types of people flaunt their stolen wealth. We may be able to pick them out in the street.
I do think limes means borders. I know how to spell Latin in how we do it in our parts, right? I think we are spelling Latin like the Italians in Romania. It's about the same rules. But I don't really know Latin that much. We only took a year and it was just... they were not that serious about it. But they did insist for us to learn how to read stuff at least, you know? But yeah, the British way is just fucking terrible to us. Sounds... yeah, it sounds like foreigners speaking your language, you know? Like we do for them, probably. I wanna get this. I wanna get this horse. Didn't heal out completely. Yeah, it will take some time.
Waiting for your decree.
Let me just get those horse guys. Let's see if we can get them from
We
here.
advance.
Come on, boys. Go there. Go here. There are some problems with embarking sometimes. They just don't seem to... They go to a place, but they realize they don't have room to embark. They change the beach. They move to some other beach on the island after that. So, by example, I can't load anything from here. They always pick that beach to go out, or this one. Over here I broke the wall so I can make sure I can load my troops so they don't bug out, even though there is enough room for them to fit over there. Right. Wait a
What
bit.
could you possibly require?
Yeah, we have to get this quest for the limes also. Alright. Yeah, let's try to do them in order so we don't mix too much stuff. But this is optional that we're doing. The embezzling, tax collector, and this. Let's pick this up later a bit. Let's find the collectors. So see, this quest spawned in another city, not in the first city that I had. So let's pick them up. They should be next to... markets, right? Man, I don't see them. They spawned right next to each other last time. But now... Man. Let me think, which was the first market that I posted, that I placed. Was it this? One, two, and three. Okay. Alright, we found them.
If my kinfolk enrich themselves at your expense, I'd fain join the hearing at least.
I can't believe Oak Apple posed as tax collectors. They could have become rich if they'd kept their mouths shut.
So I wonder if there is a statistic that runs behind everything, you know? It doesn't matter if it's in the campaign or in Endless. I wonder if there is a statistic that runs and records your decisions. And at some point they will make it public, you know, for you to read all your bad decisions in the game or stuff like that. Yeah, this item seems to be bug, the liable insurer. It worked at the beginning when I got a copy of it, but after that, after a while, it stopped working. So I'm not sure what affected it. But I think it's good to have it and just store it for now, at least. This is also good if you have a lot of watchtowers spread around, especially me with my no range. Makes every watchtower a hub for income, basically. But I'm gonna take this.
Quite the striking turn of events.
Alright, I'm not gonna read these texts. So basically you are letting them judge themselves in this case. and in multiple cases.
I'm glad you trust me to bring my own people to justice.
The Emperor has
And-
requested all governors support his army expenses.
And because I chose that, I think the
Goodbye, tax thieves.
this guy requests payment. Motherfucker. Yeah, pay the full amount.
I will ensure that all of this goes directly to the fiscus.
And again, as you can see, the military stuff gets just shoved in front of your eyes. Right. But wait, we still have a quest from Art to get. Let's get it now. It's another search quest.
I seek a beast of renown. Something they'll tell stories about. The sort of thing a maiden fair might lure from its lair.
You know what?
Through the way.
Let's send the flagship here. Let's send this guy to the main island because that's where the pig spawns. And if you didn't know, you can actually use that elephant that Khalidus forced you
A
to
letter has
bring.
arrived from Amelia Naucratia. Your mother, I presume?
Let's read this now.
Emilia Naucratia to her daughter Marcia.
Alright, you are safe, please be safe. No, no, no. They don't know he died because they covered it up. Tribunus. Yeah, okay. If you can write to him, I don't know. I never got the opportunity to write. Maybe you have to click some of the items in order to be able to write. I'm not sure. I still have a few things that seem like gifts for some people that I found in the
I'm so
campaign.
worried. Sounds like Marcus is having fun at least. If only you knew what I got myself into, little brother. Little Marcus, I hope you've grown to like Hellas. You're very far away now. I picture you catching fish, sunning yourself. Sunny Tribunus Marcus. And Marcia, Queen of Mud. What a pair we'd make.
So yeah, for me it's very annoying that the portrait is disappearing when the character has more lines to say, because I tend to start to look away, you know, when it's the first time I'm playing through something. And then it appears again, requiring your attention again and again and again. This could have been done better. Even maybe show two heads over there talking and color coding it would have been a bit different, you know. I do like the cutscenes though. When you see a cutscene, you know you have to pay attention. But with this them disappearing, reappearing after 2 seconds and then speaking again and again, it's a bit annoying. Now, if you didn't know, you can actually use this elephant as a replacement for the boar that you are supposed to find.
Please, take them both in. I have no more patience for pachyderms.
But it is a decent
the dread steed
item.
you brought to my kingdom. If you no longer need it as a mount, then it shall suit me in your stead.
Yeah, she thinks that actually he wants to mount it on the wall, but I think he just wants to ride the elephant. So, but let's keep it. And you can see where the specialist will be sent, right? It says the name of the island, and it will be in actual the storage. Okay. All right.
It shall be done.
And I forgot, I wanted to actually go into first person and look at the elephant. God damn, I forgot it. But you can still do this. Let me see if I anything clickable here? I think this is where the Aquila will be when if we ever find it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it always seems to spawn you. I'm not sure what I found. I see the ships. The ship. Maybe that's the... I entered there. I went to that tomb also. I remember somebody posted all the shortcuts for everything that you can do, but I kind of forgot. I do know clicking. Clicking some humans, they start to speak to you. It's pretty cool, and the models are way better than they were in 1800. Still feels clunky, but I think they have plans long term. Otherwise they wouldn't update the models so much. Plus they are using them in cutscenes, as you could see, so it's actually quite good that they updated human models. And most of the animals, as far as I could understand. Yeah, I wanted to take a look at the elephant on recording, but I forgot. I actually have a screenshot with that. Yeah, it's over there. Can I please? Alright, let's move on. Okay, let's find that boar now. We just... Yeah, I always stay like this because otherwise it can get confusing. You know, if you don't have this orientation, it can get confusing. Okay. It's in ruins, and now it's not. And why are you showing me a ruin on his freaking island? And why is his temple red and mine is not? Let me check a bit. Why is my phantom? Let's see. Okay. Alright, so it does. So let me see. Oh, okay. It's actually pretty cool. I haven't noticed until now. It takes the god, man. It takes the... It changes compared to what god you have on the island, man. Alright, that's pretty cool. I haven't noticed. Alright. This is actually cool. I would like though for this one to change also a bit. To fit more with the Celt part. It's pretty cool. Over here I have Epona, let's see. Nice, pretty nice. I haven't noticed this. I was talking about buildings that we like them to fit with the surroundings for the Celts. But yeah, this I actually haven't noticed that it changes also. I knew the temple changes. I didn't realize the phantom changes also. Pretty cool. And it changes the tires also a bit. Nice. Nice. Super nice. Okay, this is a nice touch. Alright, let's find that freaking boar. Now, there is a problem with the game, and I'm also playing on medium. So they don't seem to spawn stuff if you have the game paused when you look at things. See, they don't spawn things. So you have to look for things with the game running. And I honestly can't remember where I find that pig last time. I know one time I found it near some farms. But last night I actually found it again, and I don't remember where that was. Come on, buddy. No, I wanna get it done now before I move to other things. Problem is you always forget what you're looking at. I mean, you are looking for a pig, but look, this is the pig. This is the pig. He does like farms though. I think I found him next to a farm another time. Yeah, he's big, but not that big, right? I mean, easily missed.
This may be of interest.
Alright, I found him pretty fast though. Alright. Not that big, we need this one. Yeah, so I still have this, I don't know what this is for. Maybe it's good for Concordia. This one might be good for Tarragon. I'm gonna try to give them later.
Time flies, as do we.
Alright, let's send it.
Mariners, forward!
He's happy if we send him the pig. If he wants something else, he should ask specifically. And the elephant, you saw it, right? It's in the freaking inventory. Man, I have been spending a lot of time on the Steam forums, and so many people yell bug at stuff they don't really pay attention, right? I can't find it, yeah. Obviously, if you are looking for an elephant icon, you can't find it, you know. But maybe read through the texts and stuff. Alright, let's get these horses.
Governor,
Look, they healed without even being encamped. I thought they have to be encamped. That's good. And I saw some people have training, a training feature added to the defense. But I'm not sure when they get that. Is it from research or just spending time near a barracks? I need to look into that. No? Come on, can you do it from here? Alright, good.
through the waves.
But we will need to talk to him again. So let's cheese the game a bit.
Lente.
We are going to leave this boat there, because you don't have to be with a flagship to talk to him. We leave this boat here in order to be able to click when we are sent to talk to him later. And this will stay here. Here, because we will need to go in that direction later. Yeah, I did play it multiple times, so alright.
Tell me if I'm overexcited, but with the Phantom, it's a perfect excuse to bring the many strains of Celt into harmony.
Do you think? I'm not sure what would convince them to stop resenting Rome.
A sacrifice to all those killed by... a sacrifice to all who lost their
Killed by
lives.
Romans, you
If I
can
want
say
to
it.
sacrifice, it had better be animals.
Titania, you can't do this. These are wild men, worshipping gods that call for the destruction of the Empire. I must ask you to clear the grove.
Yeah, so this is part of the diplomacy quest, right? While we wait for that delivery. Man. Alright. Come on, man.
The great twist througheth. I
Twitch
did not
through
expect,
it.
well, that you should be the one to bring him low. Like Voada.
I don't like
Warrior's
doing
heart
this.
beats in your chest.
For Quinquirim, I just don't have, I only have one ship, bro. I can relax.
Salway, Praetor.
Alright. And he gave us a free unit.
Whoa.
We'll make a night of you yet.
And it seems like it's free of maintenance also, so it's pretty cool to have this. Okay,
Aquila!
nice. Yeah, it feels that it has almost the same stats, right? Like the other one. Might have +1, right? Compared to the other. Oh no, +2. Ours only has 9. So they are definitely better. It's okay, we don't need to fight. We don't need to fight. Alright, let's move on. Let's now set up only on the diplomacy things, because that's what we care about. Alright? Now one thing. You can get 5 tons of wine if you don't have it unlocked. If you want to have the wine, you can get 5 tons of wine by building a woodcutter, then exchanging 5 tiles for 5 wine at the procurator. I don't know, maybe you need some wine. You want to have it unlocked, you know? I'm not sure if otherwise it's unlocked in the game. If you don't have the requirements, okay? It's a trick. It's a trick. So if you don't have it unlocked in your offers over here and you want that unlock at this point, you can do the quest, get that wine in your inventory, and you will be able to order it after. Yeah, in case you want to do that. Yeah, it's a need for the nobles and it's a need for the aldermen. You may get some of it even if you are not connected to Latium in the campaign yet, but not that much, you know, through orders. But some of the stuff you can order, like agriculture stuff, because you don't have room, you can order some of it. But if you have many orders around, obviously they can't fulfill all of them, so they will do a bit here, a bit there, a bit there, so you have to be a bit focused when you are doing stuff. But on this island and on the others, I do have all the chains active, and I'm only completing with trade my economy for now. Alright. So I'm not gonna build a woodcutter, okay, because I don't care to go the cutting route. You might be able to get a ceasefire even if you cut the tree down, but you will have to do it with gifting gifts to the pirates, I think, right? Because you won't have enough, right, if you cut this down. And the downside is this, yeah, you have this whole place locked with like 4 mining spots for the rest of the game. But I would say it's a fair trade for all the permanent reputation that you gain with Voada or Voda. With Voada, let's say Voada, it's easier for me. And yeah, after you finish the campaign, you'll get that I think it's well worth the cost. Plenty of islands around, but that thing you can get it only one time in the campaign. Alright, now let's go the Celtic way.
Those creatures don't die in vain. This celebration is sure to help people heal.
I'll admit, I expected you to have leveled that grove. Instead, you wanted to apologize for Roman kind.
I can afford to pay them. So I already have a defensive pact with Art because I gained it through economics, right? I got him impressed and he offered it way before. But if you complete these quests that he asked for, he will give you a defensive pact. It's enough reputation for you to get it if you didn't before. But paying the ransom will drop a bit the reputation with him. In my case, it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just pay the ransom for now.
We shall see.
It's fine. We have enough. We have enough. Yeah, no music. Partly because of the copyright stuff and partly because only a few songs I liked from this soundtrack, at least on the Albion side. And yeah, it's a first for me in an Anno game to not enjoy the soundtrack that much.
Titania, I've heard Voada's people are in attendance at this fool celebration of yours. Don't you understand the danger this puts you in?
Over here it even tells you if Voada will like or not like
but I'll
this.
be sure to prepare.
Okay.
Could be they're here to pay their respects like everyone else. But if I think there'll be trouble, I should have them picked up.
Your stubbornness, Marcia Titania, may yet prove your undoing.
Man.
I'm softening to you. Today you have my thanks, but tomorrow I'll kill you.
Charming. I wanted to set things right with the locals. Let them have their tree. It's just a tree. One less reason to rebel.
Would be nice if I would be allowed to put some ornaments over here though. But we are completely banned from building here.
Titania, you've been fending well for yourself. Nevertheless, I feel it is my duty to fill you in on an unsavory truth.
Yeah, and again, this is pushed prominently in your list. I don't know, maybe if you took the first diplomacy quest, maybe they should just pin this for you automatically.
What is it, Corvinus?
We lost many good men in the early days of conquest. The truth is, we can't exclude that some of them live still, captured or turned traitor.
Who are we talking about? Surely a legion can't just vanish without a trace.
The 9th cohort Tungrorum. An entire detachment lost. To what? We know not. Rarely in the history of conquest has there been such an embarrassment. Only finding the Aquila, the Legion standard, can bring an end to the dishonor.
You're hoping to find it?
That needn't worry you. I'm telling you this because I want you to be careful. Stay away from the place where they went missing. It could be dangerous.
The 9th cohort has sailed past the Isle of the Crazed Knights to the edge of all known maps. We have taken a position here next to a deep gorge and an abandoned farm. Requesting support from Whitecliff. I don't know what Contubernia means. Prosper, live long and prosper.
Intriguing. The last known position of the missing cohort was in the hills.
Hills you'd be wise to stay clear of, Titania. I didn't tell you this so you could go and get yourself killed.
Corvinus won't tell me anything. Manx won't go against his orders. Maybe Atho will be more inclined to talk. He loves talking.
Yeah, it's a passion of his. Okay, so we have that boat there. A small trick.
Hail and welcome, Maid of the Hills. You mean to oversee a noble quest for the Banner of the Fallen, we hear?
So over here.
Answer me this. What star guides you upon this quest?
Over here, depending what you
Your
choose,
sovereignty is tested.
he might ask for money or not. Okay. If you pick the reward, he will ask for money. If you seek honor, he will just give you the information. I know I did them both already in separate playthroughs.
Corvinus seems to be taking the loss of that Aquila rather personally. I want to help.
It was an ignoble defeat. Rather than facing their fates, they fled, forsaking their cause.
God damn it, man. Traitors
The
to the
bards remember
cause.
such craven deeds well. No less than 3 epic satires lampoon this shameful retreat.
But keep in mind how the
Thanks,
recruiting was
I've got to be
done
going.
in Roman times, though. Okay.
The 9th cohort must have made camp on one of these isles.
Okay, I'll save you the trouble because I know where it is.
Corvinus won't like me sticking my nose into this business. But I do mean to be careful. Several armed units should discourage an attack.
Yeah, it's fine. There is no combat on this side. Let me check if I'm still recording, man, because I am having issues with OBS. I think I should update it. But only with this game. When I had some errors when I was recording only from Anno. So I'm not sure if it's OBS or Anno or my computer hard drive. It can be each of those. Come on. My beautiful immersive flagship. This is kind of beautiful, right? Wish I didn't see this cursor though. Alright, we're almost there. Where are the eagles? Two pigs, two eagles. I forgot everything from that song, but
Now, to find the last known camp of the 9th cohort.
right, let's disembark.
Gloria exercitus!
Yeah, let's prepare for some other things. So we cut short all the running around. Alright, let's explore the
A
island.
tactical decision. We serve.
You can go first person into following these guys around, but it's a bit harder with land units. It works better with ships.
A tactical decision.
Latium.
Come on, moving.
Oh there! What you Roman doing all the way out here? You seen my horses?
I'm looking for the 9th cohort. They're relatives of mine.
I can't help you. I gotta find my darlings, my horses.
My darlings.
What is our strategy?
Okay, let's find his horses. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. These were
All
easy
my
to
beasts
find.
accounted for. I thank ye.
My pleasure. Can you tell me anything about the 9th cohort?
I never said I knew nothing about it.
Hey, I just helped you.
Don't change the fact that you're wasting your time, Missy. The Aquila's long gone.
Yeah, long gone.
Gloria Exercitus!
The gorge. Oh, look. Let's check out that. I never went into that.
I'll send my units down there to have a look around.
Alright, let's go first person.
A tactical decision.
Let's see where we get spawned. I wanna check that cave after we complete this.
Ugh, there's not much left here. Rusty swords, stunted armor. Minerva, how did that man know about the Aquila? I never mentioned it to him. Grandfather, listen here. How come you knew about the Aquila? You know where it's hidden, don't you?
Please, Domina. What good is this old relic
Oh,
to
maybe
you?
we find it.
If you're truly a relative, then do not murder your kin. My name is Gaius Lollius Lactuca, of the 9th cohort. The 9th was my command. I was out of my depth. The Scar had surrounded us. They offered us a deal. Renounce our oath to Rome and join the Scar, or die in dishonor there and then.
And you chose to save yourself.
I'm no hero, all right. Only a handful of us from Latium. Why should we die for it with no one the wiser?
Sometimes, all you can do is nod along.
Why, don't go poking fun at me now, missus. You don't know what it was like. All these people watching, knowing the next thing you say might get you killed. That's all I have to say. If you're gonna summon old Corvinus, then make it quick.
I know what Corvinus would do. But what should I do?
Alright. Let's check the diplomacy a bit. Okay, tolerated Skaha rituals. So the last quest gives the most experience, so I'm not sure if you need 3 out of 3 in order to get a ceasefire.
When I came home, the man I loved
No,
was already
fast
gone.
I mean.
He died fighting the bastards who claimed to be our guests.
Yeah. Before we make the judgment, we pass the judgment, let's go and look at that cave that I saw. If I can go through there. What's that? That looks drawn over there. Is that natural occurring or looks like an old fortification, right? Let's see if we can go into that cave. Where was it? Where was the cave? Okay, over here. Nah, we cannot. How about there? It's a bit weird. What here? No. No. I was was hoping I will find something here. When I saw that cave, but nothing. Alright. Let's send these guys back. Send these guys back and let's forgive them, because otherwise... Yeah, probably they spawn a legion or something. It would be interesting to see. Should I save and check that out? But it's takes at least a minute to load up. The cavalry might not win.
So you let our story remain in the past? Gods be praised. The Legion would never have been so lenient back in the day.
You guys are getting soft,
Good thing I'm
right?
not the Legion. I can't blame you for what you did. We're all just trying to stay alive.
This looks nice. Super cool.
I'm glad you've decided to give those hills a wide berth. It's for the best.
I can't click any of these flags, I wonder. Yeah, I remember one time in one of the playthroughs after I finished the campaign and went back to Albion, I received a quest for the
A little
Akvira.
birdie tells me you turned a blind eye to the Skaha's friends.
We advance.
I appreciate it. That is all. Don't expect us to sing your praises.
Correspondence come to you just now from Latium.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I need to be here with a flagship though, or just a ship. What? Somebody typed. Somebody has big fingers. Pro salve, he should say. Romus Domus Praetores. You may not know this, but Odan of the Skaha, brother of Voada, is prisoner at Whitecliff. That is the Domus of Corvinus. Pretty sure it's monks, right? Someone who might be your friend on a nearby island. Pretty sure
Corvinus
it's
is keeping
that
Voada's
guy.
brother captive.
He and the other prisoners are destined for a life like my own, far from their point of origin.
And to save some time, let's get some meals.
We stand, waiting.
Let's get some eels before we move on. Yeah, let's use the flagship.
Festina Lente.
Let's use the flagship for that. We can even hurry the game a bit. Oh yeah, wait, I'm right next to that island. This is just for me. So before I took this one, which didn't cost anything though, but it is my like 7th, 8th island that I have. Before that, this was only costing 240k. I wanna see how much it costs now.
Festina Lente.
If the price got bumped up. Yeah, let's use the second speed. We are close to finishing up. I mean, I think 20 minutes, including the Latium part. Man, but no music, but no thunders, man, the whole thing, the whole time. I never heard any thunders, or I didn't pay attention. Let's see. See? Fucking grew, man. God damn. Damn it.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
Yeah, and if I get this one, the price for this one will be even bigger. Yeah, a bit annoying that you don't have the reputation system.
Through the waves!
Let's go to get some ears. And again, the military is placed in front of everything. Yeah, you don't have to use the flagship, but I don't know, I feel like it's appropriate for the ending of this storyline.
Often can't see your hands in front of your face.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. Man, the islands look beautiful, I would say, but too many mountains, man. They should be bigger, in my opinion.
Let's go and visit Corvinus, Ben.
Too
Perhaps the
much
prisoners
mountain.
still out.
Like everywhere. I mean, the Albion Islands are definitely harder because they have the marsh mechanic. But come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Alright. Let's get 20 years. I think that was the price. Let me just remember. Alright, now let's go.
Mariners! Forward!
Yeah, funny thing with these quests, you know. Sometimes they were... Oh, this is actually good. Yeah, I have another save. Sometimes they were actually asking for stuff for the contract that they sold in the harbor. And I don't think that has been patched. It still may happen, depending on your luck. I mean, for sure it hasn't been patched unless they are patching the game live without saying. But I don't think that's the case.
Ships don't go missing. They just change owners.
Oh yeah, we have a trireme over here. Yeah, let's compare this. Oh, it's armored up. Alright, let's slow down.
We advance!
Alright, let's go.
Mariners! Forward!
Marcia Titania, please stay away from the prisoners. I understand a gentle heart might be inclined to pity. But don't get their hopes up. They'll be shipped off to Latium soon.
Now, where is he? Ugh, Juno, help me. These cages look putrid.
I'm trying to get everybody to say their lines. This guy doesn't say anything.
They wanted to clear my home to make for a wretched road, but I wouldn't budge.
This I can't click.
They didn't like my tattoos. Apparently my Latin grammar isn't as bad as I thought.
My husband was a rebel.
I killed him for the Romans, so why are they arresting me?
Oh my god. You killed your husband. That's why.
How do you know I'm Voada's brother? Look, keep it quiet, or things will be far worse for me.
This could prove a problem.
Alright.
What did I tell you, Titania? Don't encourage them.
Procurator, I was just wondering about this man. Seemed familiar. Who is he?
A vital capture for the safety of this province, that one. Claims he's a lootist, if you can believe that. Rebels have burned down every taberna he ever played at. Other than that, don't know much about him. Except I can't afford to let him go.
Alright, let's check out the diplomacy before we do this. So, tolerated Skaha rituals at the Grove. Turn the blind eye to the deserters. Powerful armies, because I have a powerful army. Probably if you have like 3 or 4 ships, you would get more points. Okay. And this will give you a lot. I think it will give you 160 if we pick the right choice.
This should fall within your jurisdiction.
Not just. I never tried this. I assume it's not really good. It doesn't end well.
To help you build? Is only better for demolitions.
Look, I can use all the help I can get.
Fair's fair. Stump up the price on his head, and he's yours. Better be quick, though, because he's on the next boat out.
Yeah, we have what we need. Just a small time cheat, you know? Save some time.
Our requisition has arrived, I see.
Don't you want some soap, man?
It's
I
good for me.
could move it for 10k
Did
to
you
your
write Voada's
lighthouse.
Ben, any advice? No? Figures.
I don't have to go back to the Sky High, you know. My sister doesn't understand. Never chose the sword like she did. I don't like killing people.
Man, I understand your trouble. Look, the icon is different. But, yeah, you click on that icon and then you see this guy. Yeah, I think you can run from your sister, right? My job is to give you. Free him, keep him as a servant. It's the worst thing you can pick. Yeah, free him and probably we don't get anything, but this gives a lot of favor with Voada. So let's pick this.
Aedan, dear brother. It's time you remembered what you owe to the Skaha. Pick up your sword and fight. And you. The only reason we didn't sink you is that my brother was aboard. But you did the right thing bringing him back. You have nothing to lose.
Okay, let's check out before we accept. Let's see. 220. Minus 70, 150. I think you can actually do it with only this. As long as you have a big army and a lot of navies. And plus you can kill some of her ships to intimidate her. Yeah, I call that an intimidation bonus. It's when you kill ships, it says defied our fleet or something like that. That thing. Yeah, you could actually do it with just this. But depends, right? Right? If you pick a decision for the others which is not at least neutral, she might you might get that as a negative. And we will check after we finish the whole thing and Calidus leaves your Latium region. We will check again to see the diplomacy stats with Voada, okay? And we see if we keep these bonuses. Oh, they are timed based, man. I don't know why I didn't see it until now. Oh, they are not permanent. Okay, they're not permanent. My bad. Let me check. Decays by 5 every 1 hour. Still, it will take a long time to decay. Right? We might even be able to get an alliance if you have the research for it. Because it's locked behind the research, the alliance proposal. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not permanent. I don't know why I thought it was permanent. It's not permanent, but it lasts a long time, like decays by 5 every 1 hour. And that's real time, real game time with the game going on the first speed. That's how the game calculates 1 hour. So it's a very long time, right? In which you have their favor and it's easier for you to get ceasefires and stuff like that. Okay.
I'll be watching you. Look around you. They're armed to the teeth.
Thousands of years ago, this was sacred ground. Though the rites are forgotten, this is still a place of kings. Never has a Roman walked here and lived. And yet, here you are. I'm surprised Rome tolerates your existence. But I will offer truce to you. But only to you. If they kill you, it is void.
If you're having second thoughts, keep them for later. We don't need another lost legion.
I accept this truce. Thank you.
Then our agreement stands. Let none of us prove traitor.
Never thought she'd respect anything but the sharp end of a blade. I almost think she likes you.
I don't know. She might still chuck a spear at me later. But look, the Skaha brought food. I am starving.
There'll be trouble when Calidus hears. A woman like you is bound to make enemies. But I will not be one of them.
Guys in love, apparently, huh?
Procurator Corvinus?
Titania, I salute your courage. It is past time you stopped lying to yourself. And to me.
I don't know what you mean.
I know what Titania's should look like. My cousin Fabius was his stable master. Your friend isn't him.
Corvinus, I'm sorry. You've got to understand.
But I do. I do. This conversation never happened. I see only a young widow resolved to fight for Rome.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. We'll talk later.
I expect you to keep the promises you made. All of them.
Sure. Did I make any promises? I don't remember. I'm just giving you money, basically. That's my promise. Alright. We are done here. Yeah. Yeah, this guy loves me. Oh, only 5? Ah, okay, good. And he forgets about it later.
Feels good.
Yeah, so
I
that
Emperor Calidus doesn't find out.
Will they sing of Yorgwyn someday? in your land across the sea.
So that thing with the defenses, sometimes it's weird as hell how the game takes it into account. Because I actually didn't build anything for ages. I only have those palisades, right? And maybe it adds the army also, even though there is a counter for a strong army also separately. Maybe defenses include that, even though it says only towers and gates, and I haven't changed my towers and gates for a long time now. And this used to be like 5 at some point when I finished, you know, with planting all the walls, but I don't know. Feels like it doesn't work very well, that counter. I'm not sure. Maybe it takes other things into consideration and it multiplies that. Alright, we're done in Albion. I do have a save at this point. Okay, let's go and wrap this up.
Governor Titanius, winning wars from your bedside? Colour me impressed. I'm summoning you back to Latium, to an invasion, where I expect to marvel at you in person. I've heard some strange stories from my soldiers. I've requested a full report from Procurator Corvinus, which will no doubt clear up any doubts. No more games.
I don't know, I like this guy's voice a lot. I don't know why. I think it resembles to a known actor a bit. A very known actor that I forget his name now.
Just heard the news, Marcia. That ovation could be a blessing in disguise. Come and see me before you go.
Are you sad?
Waiting for your decree.
Alright, I arrived.
Titanius is to be summoned back to Latium. What do you think the Emperor will do if he finds out?
I'm afraid I can't answer that, but he's going to find out either way. News of your deeds in Albion won't stay contained, even if I keep my mouth shut.
I wish I'd never done it. I don't want to go back. What if he thinks I murdered Titanius to steal his glory?
He'll think no such thing. I've drafted a letter recounting events as they occurred, and testifying that Titanius died a natural death, with my seal on it.
You're helping me. Why?
Because you deserve it. Calidus wasn't here to see you coping with chiefs and barbarians, but he owes you a good turn. I presume Titanius will be invited to attend a parade celebrating his victory. An ovation. In which case I suggest you go.
Me? But the Emperor will think... He'll think I'm...
It may be the only chance you get to explain things in person. You're no coward, so don't act like one.
About Calidus. What's he like? He seems like a hard man.
He is. Spent most of his days in Path Harbor fighting the tribes. But that's not what you're asking, is it? No. I thought as much. You're going to have to see. He's used to dealing with men, but that doesn't mean he can't learn. If nothing else, he's fair. He'll give you a listen.
Corvinus, how did you know, since when did you know that I lied about my husband?
Ever since you showed up here with the wrong man. Titanius was always rumored to be on his deathbed. His absence didn't surprise me. Your lie did. He was a young widow, exiled to the most dangerous place in the Empire. Alone. That couldn't have been your plan.
It wasn't, honestly. I didn't know this was how you felt. I thought...
You thought I'd resent you? For taking more on your plate than anyone could ever expect you to handle? and handling it well. No.
Alright, so I did like that song from the last cutscene, you know, where they made the peace. But other than that, not too many. And I do like his armor, and just my personal preference, I don't like gold on armor. At least not this. I like the Emperor's armors though. You should pay attention to that, looks pretty cool. Alright, let's move on.
Marcia, this summons is not the end. If something goes wrong, you come straight back here. We'll figure things out. You'll always have friends here. I still expect taxes to be paid, mind.
Right. Thank you, Corvinus.
Fair winds. You'll be fine. You'll see.
Alright. Oh.
Praetor.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a 5 cells. Right, let's go.
To think I would ever be setting sail for Latium again.
I've made my decision, Ben. I'll go. I'll attend what I suppose is my ovation. If the Emperor is going to punish me for it, he'll have to do it in public.
And the city looks fucking awesome. Though. This would break my computer, I think. If I had to run the city in game.
I live by a simple rule. Those who achieve great things are to be greatly rewarded.
Look at this square,
They're
man.
not what we expect. Hail Titanius! Hail Titania, his wife, who in the hour of his death took command.
Oh, wait, Calidus.
Like Agrippina, you followed your husband to the edge of the world. Loyalty beyond compare. This woman endured the company of barbars. And when Titanius succumbed to Celtic swamp fever, she ensured his orders were still carried out. Virtuous and true, we thank you. Listen, Corvinus's report, it sounds made up. Only he hasn't got the imagination. Your involvement, what this could have resulted in.
We defeated Voada and the Scar.
Of course we did. That is why you're here and not exiled to some small island in Panditaria. That the Celts, who bend not only swords, but the very name of justice, would bend to the word of a woman. It's not something I would have bet on.
Yes, Imperator.
But they did melt down their weapons. Why should I care how it was done? You've given me Albion. So we'll overlook certain inconsistencies in your story. Hear me, people of Latium! These lands shall pass to the widow of Titanius, Marcia Titania! May Latium rise from the ashes of volcanoes and sad old emperors, to bask in the light of freedom and prosperity, to grow rare vintages, to show off the grand designs of Roman ingenuity. This is where I leave you, Titania. To your lands. If you manage them well, the world is your oyster. You could build something that lasts. Seize the day. It belongs to you.
I remember there was somebody on the forums, on Steam forums, that thought that he was supposed to receive the city. Oh my god, bro. Come on. Oh my god. Alright. What's your... We take a look.
Let the celebrations begin in earnest. To victory!
Let's postpone the other one.
I await your instruction.
Don't think I can have two festivals at the same time though, right? What? Yeah, this is the initial city that you get in the campaign. I didn't build it that much, but it was on the plus side. Though when I left it, I wanted to do at least that. This one I don't remember when I got it. I might have gotten it from one of the quests though. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go a bit.
Titania, there are some formalities to discuss.
Yeah, we will
See me
talk.
as soon as you can.
We will talk.
Fun has started in your city.
Let's take care of it, guys, if you see a fire. You can talk to the guys who are part of the building. Only to the crowds, I guess. I can't hear what they are saying. The Rome. Can I pick this up? Alright, enough celebration. Enough celebration. Okay.
Fareway, Praetor.
Oh, it sent both of them. That's interesting. See, this is the one we bought.
Fareway,
Interesting.
Praetor.
60. Yeah, I still think that tooltip is bugged. Yeah.
Through the waves.
Alright. So I recorded this in 30th of November as a reference. Now let's go. Where was that man? Here. Let's go talk to the guy.
Festina Lente.
Let's talk to the guy. Where are we? Let's see. In the meantime, let's introduce ourselves with the others. Tarragon.
Ah, I did not think they would find me in among the weeds of my garden. Ithacus Tarragonus Taurus, at your service. If it must be anything, let it be this.
This guy is one of the easier ones. It's a bit harder than Dorian and the Chinese princess. Yeah, I don't know all the names yet. I saw he requests permission to expand. So
A blade wiped clean. Put that in your lamp and smoke it.
The crown of golden autumn precedes us. Only the humble retreats of our countrymen.
Oh, so it's easy to make this. And they sell the same things in Albion also, so it's interesting for the Roman side over there. Now let's talk to, what's her name? Concordia. I almost said Cordelia.
Fresh beacons light our maps, and now we must tend to them.
Okay.
We do what we can for the innocents.
I can't show disapproval when I'm handling stuff like...
Apparently, we share some common principles.
Let's see if we refuse her gift.
It is small effort to acknowledge others.
She commented after I accepted. Let me see.
They told me you were incorruptible.
And I am. Oh, she says the same thing, even if you accept or refuse.
Anything more would be frivolous. It is small effort to acknowledge others.
Alright, so we dealt with this. Let me check about the diplomacy.
You may approach, Sister Governor.
Sister. Oh yes, I forget I'm playing as Marcia. Okay, that's actually interesting. So as I said, this reputation thing was locked while we were on Albion.
Tarragon. Done playing the hero, are we?
Taunt me all you like, Carbunculus. I tire of fighting.
A shame that was good business. Together the two of us could have made a killing.
Yeah, they
Let
are.
old stones lie, if you don't want one on top of you.
Yeah, they have some
The old dog can still bark at least.
taunts between themselves. I'm not sure how many they have though. It would be boring to hear the same thing every time though. So the reputation should start after we talk to him one last time. Okay, let me check here.
Well, Titania, we haven't got all day.
Okay. Okay. I'll see later. Let's see. With this guy, it's fine. You can have everything that you want. He likes that I'm making beer. A lot of beer. Minus 45.
Our fine pink sands, orchards heavy with
Still,
fruit,
it can be
and a
covered
beautiful
with good
woman
relations, I
worth
think.
wasting 7 years for.
At least with the easier rivals. And getting a defensive pact updates your reputation. Anyway.
Silk weaving Sarahs of the East, say it with the brows.
Let's see. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get the accolades which involve removing rivals. I'm not sure if I wanna put so much time into that. We'll see. Probably Concordia, I will remove her if she declares war at some point, or if she gets annoying. No? Alright, are we there yet? Let's see. Let's wrap this up.
We stand, waiting. There you are then, Titania. Your public display has given rise to some debates, but war will soon smooth them over. I'll be heading to Parthava for a season. You've served me, and I don't hold with being indebted to people. Least of all, matrons. Your husband's lands are yours by law, so that was no gift. In exchange for your discretion about what happened in Albion, I'll be happy to grant you one wish. Call it the Empire's thanks.
Yeah, this armor is cool, and I have the hair almost exactly like that right now. Not sure how long I can tolerate it though. Yeah, so this is fully upgraded. I mean, fully upgraded from a Roman perspective. I still think this will be weaker than what we can get later from the pirates. I said 100k. Yeah, I will go with free ban for my main playthrough anyway. Let's pick this up just to see how it looks and how much health it has. All right. But for my main, I will go with free ban. I think it will have some bearing, not too much probably, on the next DLCs. It might be interesting to see.
She was a flagship of the Classis Papyra, I'll have you know.
And you remember I didn't promise him I will free him.
Waiting for your decree.
Kinky. If I was to read this with my Latin rules, it would be like something like Vink Rem. But it's still an English word though. It's not really Latin. Alright, thank you, sir. Let's see.
What could you possibly require?
Whoa, 4000 health. You can start chipping at that dude if he bothers you with this. And technically,
I'm impressed, Governor.
You're impressed? That's why you dropped? Is it a plus? Okay, cool. So he likes Mars, good to know. I mean, obviously, soldier. I will not boost Mars though, that much. Only to get his veneration bonus, if you guys know what that is about. Alright.
You have received a missive from the Lady Diana, Ere. She requests you visit her to discuss matters both just and crucial.
Yeah, the new mirror fashion trend probably.
Should I reinstate Decimatio just for you, Governor?
Yeah, it's bugged. See, I spent too much time in the campaign. Let me see. Let me see now.
I warn you. Consort not with the Barghest.
Okay, let's...
This land needs but one king.
Let's wait for all the messages to pass. And then I'll check if I can change the name. Alright. I know I can change the portrait. Okay, are you guys done? Anything else? Alright. I don't care about that. We are not getting into ruling. Let's check. Yeah, -1. He doesn't like that I like Chernunos, but Chernunos is pretty good. That veneration bonus he has is pretty good. Every veneration bonus is good, but that one I think it's nice. It's really nice, that one. It's about the forest camps, making all the other forest camps products every 3 cycles, so It's really powerful, and you can play without call if you had that, basically. Of course, it's easier to have at least one call on an island, but you don't need others, you know. Just keep one, and the rest of the call you can get it from the other forest camps that you have. It's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I do like his armor a lot. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I did move quite slow. I did restart Albion a few times. I did complete the campaign a few times though. But yeah, I wasn't very effective with dealing with this game. So that's why I posted so little. It's not my most favorite from the series, I will admit to that, but still, it's an Anno game and I don't hate it, to be honest. Yeah, let's look at this. So shots per minute, 3, 15, but it has a catapult. Let me see. I think this is the catapult range because it's the biggest one. Okay, the archers, I have 2 pairs of archers. Yeah, this is really strong. If somebody tries to get it, they have the archers. Accuracy 50-50 is not that good, but it's still a catapult on a ship, which is good. So what I have been watching some dude, don't remember the name. I think he was a streamer and he posted on YouTube and he was trying to get the pirates. I think you can't really use the catapult ships from outside, right? Maybe you can for some of them. It's worth a try. I mean, I will not remove the pirates. For me, it's not a moral choice. I'm not gonna play the game using morals. I'm gonna play the game getting what I want out of it, you know. And I was thinking maybe these mountains are a bit too high, so you can't use the catapult ships.
No sense worrying too much about the present. Tomorrow all may change, eh?
Anyway, with if you don't improve them, it will take a long time. Yeah, but yeah, I think you still have to assault this area. You can't really clear many towers from outside. So yes, you can come here. Let me see. Okay, this is a problem. You can go through here. It's not that well defended. You can get this one. You can get this one. If you put a ship here, because you have physics in this game, you will not be able to hit anything on the other side though. So yeah, I guess the catapults are kind of useless here. Not that useless, but you can't really get an advantage out of them because of all these mountains. Yeah. Alright guys, let's stop over here. Yeah, in fact, I wanted to check this. So since, yeah, it's not 80 hours, so the game records time as played even if you are alt tabbed and with a game post, so it's not 80 hours in this playthrough. Not a chance, but there might be 60 hours though. I did pause a lot and I paid attention, and especially when I was dealing with production in towns, you know, when I was setting those up and trying to get as many bonuses as I could. Yeah, over there I did stop a lot. And I did move the difficulty towards advanced. I have Let me show you. I have taxes on high. I played with building relocation with pay fee. It was terrible, man. I was arranging a small corner and I was in the red in after 2 minutes, you know, just moving around buildings. I think it's okay to play with on and ignore the other settings. With off, no way. It just makes the playthrough even longer, you know. It just adds time to stuff. It doesn't add any difficulty except for making you wait more for things, you know. And incidents, yeah, I kept them on easy. Yeah, I already have incidents even if I am over. I have that city where I have like 300, right? Fire safety, and I still get incidents, I think. You have ways to do that, to get protection. But if you are chasing accolades, you should play with the off button, right? What makes sense is this. If you have 1k, you shouldn't get incidents. But yeah, I kept it on off. I took the normal research speed. I bumped up from easy to normal, because the default is easy when you play the campaign. Contract renewal on normal from easy, because it was frequent. I chose not to take bailouts, and you can stay in the red. Basically, when you go under minus 10k debt, a timer of 10 minutes start. That allows you to recover. It gives you time to recover, and if you fail and you are still like with a minus 11,000 debt by the end of the timer, you will lose the game. I'm playing with this. Allow resettling, you should play with always allowed, because I understand there are some issues with the campaign if you pick this up. I picked it after I went to Albion. Okay, if you pick this before you move from Latium to Albion with a campaign, you might just lose the game. I saw this on the forums. And Hall of Fame access, the Hall of Fame is just too intertwined with the game to just disable it. I have a lot of ornaments from there, so I will always play with this on, in my opinion. Okay, now let me just see. Okay, you can't play with a pirate portrait. I would like to play with the actual emperor, because he kinda looks like me, but with less weight. Even though Lucius, I don't have 100 UB points to unlock him. Wait, and this guy looks a bit too arrogant. Man, not too much to choose from. Not too much to choose from. So I can choose anything, male or female, but it doesn't let me change the name because it's a campaign save. You can pick any banner. This one looks a bit with something that we have on our national signs, roughly. Roughly I do like this guy, and I'm gonna, yeah, in my main I will keep this one. Alright, so you can change the banners as you want, but you can't change the name, and you can't change the... Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mary over here. You can't change the name, apparently. Okay. That's okay. That's alright, I guess. So this was it, guys. See you around. Thank you for watching. I may have dabbled into other things, other subjects. Man, these NPCs homes always looked great. Great. I think Taludas unlocked this for players with a mod. Not sure how if there wouldn't be any frowning from the devs and from Ubisoft, especially when you unlock stuff that might be added in DLCs. No, but probably this will not be added to DLC, but the hippodrome will be way bigger. And I'm curious, where would I fit that hippodrome in this map, though? But yeah, these guys have nice islands. I like them. Nice islands. And they can even build like this. Yeah, pretty cool. Which one is this? Valeria? I haven't played in Latium, as I said. Let's go for Diana. Diana is Julia's daughter. Yeah, her island doesn't impress that much. She seems more of the party girl, right? Does have some things. Yeah, I never saw this. I wonder if you unlock them later, or this one I either didn't see it. Oh, this is on the bathhouses, man. Okay. This looks cool. Yeah, pretty good.
Thine Emperor Calidus commands thee.
See? I remember saying something about not using product to fund festivals. Take a look at this cheese. 1 hour and 30 and 142 tons, bro. Are you insane, man? What do you want with all this cheese, man? Except,
no messing around.
Yeah, this looks awesome also, though. But the other one, the other island looks way cooler. Way cooler, in my opinion. I don't know, I like it more. But yeah. Yeah, I'm always envious on the NPCs. To be honest, they have some cool stuff that isn't present in the game for the players usually. Alright guys, let's stop over here. Hope you enjoyed what I have shown you. I'm sorry if I talked too much. In some cases it's just the thing I have. I tend to over explain and try to cover multiple subjects. Alright. Nice boat. So he's sitting in that basket and rowing away? Or is it just for the fish and he's sitting here? Because the rows are right next to the basket. Alright, let's stop. Let's stop because I'm not ending this anyway. If I keep going, I can go for hours. Alright, I'll see you around with other vids. But this is the only thing I will post from the campaign for now. Maybe from the DLCs I'll post some stuff, but right now I'm very behind with things. I was considering of picking Marcus and making a rootless playthrough, just to see how it felt with all the bad choices, you know, and removing Voada at the end. And see how that looks, but even with all those choices I don't think it feels that different, you know, overall. These are mostly cosmetic choices with not too much impact, at least from where I'm standing. Okay, really good looking game. Even on medium, like I'm playing it, as I said. Seems that I need some updates to my rig. But I'm not gonna update my rig just for one game, that's for sure. We'll see. If something else that I like starts to require stuff, I may be convinced to get a new graphic card. Alright, see you around guys. Bye bye.